Hi guys, welcome to another unboxing from Balls and Swords Hobbies. Again, this is the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions trading card game by Play Fusion. Not released till the 2nd of August, but we're going to do some unboxings of the campaign decks, just to show people what you get. So this is for the Chaos deck, this one. As you can see, it's mainly Khorne, I believe, in here. Maybe Nurgle and the other gods will come later. It's quite a nice thing that even on the back of the box is unique art to the other one. So it's like grab a destruction one, for instance. So as you can see, this has got the Orc cards and the Orc playmat, whereas this is the Chaos one. So that's quite a nice thing that they've changed the art on it. So just get straight into the unboxing on this. Won't go into as much detail on this one as I did in the destruction deck. So if you wanted to learn a little bit about the game, bear in mind I've still not played yet, as we've only just got them today, but tried to went into a little bit more detail on the destruction deck. So this is the Chaos playmat. You see there's different artwork on the back. It's like a watermark, so it's really light. You see there's a Khorne symbol there in the centre. That's that. Let's get straight onto the deck. See if we can open this as easy as the other one. Beautiful. So again, the world's smallest punch board, and just two little tokens, and there's different art on the back of each one. And we'll start with the 4 champions like last time. So first up, we've got a Chaos champion. So basically the Chaos champion, it just looks like a very generic one, so it's only 1 point, because you need 4, so at least they do one at 1 point, just so you can fit him in if needs be. Aspiring Deathbringer, because if you notice, when they're only 1 point, they don't come with any abilities, it's just flavor text. So Aspiring Deathbringer, while the highlighted champion is disengaged, increase the damage from this champion's ability by 1. So already very punchy. This is a wizard, the Iridescent Horror. That looks some pretty artwork there. Nice. So we've got Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, 10 points. That is probably as beefy as they come, I imagine. The first blessing is Berserker Rage. So if you have 10 or less health, gain 1 health at the start of your turn. Increase this by 1 if you have 5 or less health. Okay, that's quite nice. So that'll just, it's passive, so that'll, I think, pretty sure that means it just stays in the, right here, it will just stay in your blessing area. And at the start of your turn, you're just constantly gaining health. So they'll have to really try and punch you hard. So a Chaos Runeblade, so Heroic Act, damage your opponent, rotate this 1 step forwards. So some quite nice damage track on there, 3, 4, 4, 5. This Outrageous Carnage, so it's 4 damage to your opponent, remove highlighted units. Oh, wow, so literally just removes them through. That is a good blessing. The Path of Skulls, so 2 damage to your opponent at the start of your turn. It's passive, so I don't think it rotates, it looks like it just stays out and keeps doing damage. Then onto the units. So like Twisting Screamer. So it's not all Chaos, obviously, because that's their Tzench, I do believe. And another Twisted Screamer. Insatiable Blood Reaver. 2 of them. Gore Slick Skull Reaper. Fanatical Skull Fiend. So corners 1 and 3, damage to yourself. Corners 2 and 4, damage to your opponent. Okay. So we knew some cards do damage yourself, but basically they're just going crazy. But we know there is some cards that can remove units, so you could potentially do couple of damage to your opponent and then get rid of it before it does the last damage to yourself. So pack of blood letters, it's all just damage to your opponent. Quite a good one at the end with 3. Charging blood crusher, remove a highlighted unit. So so if anyone comes in front, it just keeps removing and then does 2 damage at the end. That's not too bad. Reckless Juggernaut, corners 1 and 2 remove a highlighted unit. Corner 3 is damage your opponent. Okay, so it's removing your own units to the left and right on the first and second turn, but then it's doing a massive 6 damage. Not sure personally if I'd have that sort of card in my deck. It's like, it is what it is. But again, you could use that in conjunction with something like the Fanatical School Fiend. So 1 and 3 damage yourself. So you do a damage to yourself, you could then do 3 damage to your opponent. Then if that comes out, getting rid of it before it does another damage to yourself. Fearless Korgoroths. So damage to your opponent, so it's 1 and 1. And then the champion opposite can't deploy units, so not too bad. Stops them getting another unit out. Scorn of Sorcery, 2 damage to your opponent, increase this by 3 if the highlighted champion controls a spell. So if you're playing this ability, you really want to play it on one of your champions that is opposite a wizard, because that makes perfect sense. Another Scorn of Sorcery. So Furious Strike, so 1 damage to your opponent, increases by 1 for each highlighted disengaged champion. Again, we'll have to look through the keywords just to see what they all are. And Blood Feast, that's some nice artwork. I like the attention to detail in the back, because that building is, they do that for Age of Sigmar in the miniatures game. So when a highlighted ally deals 1 or more damage to either player, gain the health. Nice. That's another one. Rejoice in Slaughter. There we go. Where would we be without schools with Games Workshop? When a highlighted ally removes a unit, draw cards. That's okay, that's quite good. Draw, usually a good thing in card games. The more you draw, you get what you want. So it's removing some units on that one. Gift of Change. Tactical Formation. So this is again a neutral card. So draw 1 card and swap this champion's position with a highlighted disengaged champion. Okay, that's quite useful, because the way the setup works is first person puts 1 champion down, the second player then puts 2 champions, then the first player then puts 2, and then you finish off. So that's quite good if you can change them in case that you didn't quite get some of your champions and stuff where you needed them to use some of their more powerful cards or abilities. So remove a highlighted spell or unit and gain 1 health. That sort of thing's quite good. Purely being able to, if they put something good down straight away, you can then just remove it. It's not bad. So a Mystic Shield, reduce damage received from highlighted enemies and allies. I think we saw this before in the last deck. Mystic Shield maybe it might be quite a staple in most card decks. Opportunity Strike, so 2 damage to your opponent, increase this by 3 if there are no highlighted units in play. Yeah, so if he has no opponents in play, you can do 3 damage. Probably not going to happen very often. That's the same. A Brutal Smash, so 2 damage to your opponent, increase this, but yeah, that was in the other one. It looks like the neutral cards seem to be the same in all of them. And again, they've then done a campaign deck reference, which is just for the Chaos one, different artwork and stuff on it, and it shows you something like what a demon unit is. The other one showed you an Auric unit. So yeah, that's everything so far, and probably what you've all been waiting for. Let's crack the booster pack and see what we get. So, a Frenzied Warball. That'll go nicely in my Oryx deck. Oryx Scrappers, there we go, more Oryx. Bat Swarm. Thematically that would go in a Death deck. Demonic Fury, nice. Righteousness. Deadly Chop. Love the artwork on that one. The poor old Fire Slayer. War Chant. Lots of Auric in this one. Born from Blood. It's quite a grim artwork on that one. Namatari Soul Feeder. Oh nice, that's the new elves, what are they called? Post in the comments what it's called. How can I not remember? Lord of the Host. I do believe that could be, is that the rare symbol maybe? It says R next to it, so I guess so. Yeah, and silver will be uncommon because the U's at the end. Grot Shaman Spider Rider. Oh, that's the one of the champions. That's a wizard. And then we've got a Blessing. Oh, nice, and there's the foil. I do like these foils. It would just be amazing if we get a whole deck of foils. That would be quite something, I think. Right, and that's everything. Cheers guys, stay tuned for more.